It's you guys. I'm out here at the fire, enjoying this wonderful evening out here on my back porch. I just wanted to share a message with you guys about what I think to be the biggest mindset shift that has to happen in order for change to happen. And you have to revisit this consistently during your weight loss journey, or maybe trying to kick alcoholism or drugs or something like that, right? So I think it's all the same. It all falls into the same bucket. And I looked it up on Google and ChatGPT and a couple places, trying to find a word for it, right? Because I'm not a professional or a psychologist or anything. And the thing that I found was either willful ignorance or deliberate disobedience. And I'm not super happy about either of those, but I'll explain it to you. So I heard a lot of people say, you need to make a schedule for the next day, for tomorrow, for the next day, the night before. And so I would always make these schedules. And when the day would come, I would look at the schedule and I'd be like, well, I don't want to do any of that. I don't want to do any of that. Yeah, it'll help me, sure. And last night I wanted to do it because I want a better life, but I'm not going to do that. No one's going to tell me what to do. And it's so silly because I'm the one that wrote it. So, and I could tell you a lot more about that, but for the point of this video, I've worked my way through that by hiring a mindset coach that essentially shamed me into taking action. And then now that I'm taking action, I feel good about myself and I have an identity shift that's happening, right? But let me explain to you. So there's a few people I could give you examples of, but this one guy in particular, I got to tell you about, because I don't know what to do. I'd love to hear in the comments what you think. But this guy, and he seems like a really nice guy, really sweet guy, but he works at the gas station. And one day on my Harley, I went and met him. I got some gas. And he's like, I don't remember. Oh, yeah, he said, where do you get big sweaters like that? And I said, he saw I was a big guy, He's like, where do you get sweaters like that? I said, I just order them on Amazon. He's like, oh, okay. And then I said, yeah, I got these compression socks that help my leg because it's starting to turn red, like in a place where I got an injury before. And he raises up his pant legs, and his leg looks like a tree trunk. Like the skin looks dead, and it's like red. Like I have one spot that kind of looks like that too, where I got burned in my car by the heater. I turned it up super high one time when I had a fever. I think it was right before COVID, and I think I got COVID and didn't know it. But I just turned the heater up. I was serving papers. I turned the heater way up. And anyway, so there's a little mark there, a little red circle, So anyway, I showed it to him, and he goes, yeah, you probably have lymphedema or something. And I was like, maybe, I don't know. Legs are kind of the same size. He's like, nah, that one looks bigger. I was like, So I went home and researched it. And I was like, oh, it's possible. It's just a lack of circulation caused by obesity. So I just thought to myself, I'm like, I'm taking action. I'm working out for an hour, 2 hours a day and loving it. By the way, I enjoy it. You don't have to do that much, but I do it because I love it. I'm like, if that's going to be the thing that moves the needle the most, why not, right? Please don't burn yourself. Get away from the fire. Stupid. So then, my dog. So then so I told him, I said, I went there again another time and saw him again. And I said, hey, I should get your number, man. We could walk together, or we could work out together or something. What do you think? And he lives in Estancia. It's another town over here. And he's like, yeah, that'd be great. And so I go by there today. I see him out there talking to somebody as I drove by. I was just driving by Smith's. And I said, I'm going to go talk to him. So I go talk to him and I say, and I said, hey, what are you doing today? Because I worked out pretty hard today. I did back, biceps, and legs today. But I wanted to get a walk in because the day was just so beautiful. And he was like, oh, yeah, no, I'm going to Blackie's in Moriarty. With some friends if you want to meet up. And I was just kind of sidelined because I was like, we didn't have plans or anything, but I was like, yeah, no, I don't drink, man. I don't drink. He goes, oh, okay. And I said, and I'm saying we should go walk today. Instead of going to Blackie's, why don't we go walking, right? And he goes, I've been working nonstop. I can barely stand up right now. I don't think I can do it. And I just sat there and like stared at him, and I was like, because he said he worked late last night, and then he got up early this morning, did a back-to-back, yeah. And so now he's going to get off work and immediately go and poison his body with alcohol. And this is somehow going to give him rest? I'm not sure. And don't get me wrong, like I've drank before. I understand the mindset of just go relax and let loose and forget about my life and forget about my family or any other responsibility that I have. And it's not the answer. The answer is not, my fire's dying down. And what's crazy is, I've never exercised and then felt tired. Yes, my body will feel like it needs more nutrients. Yes, my body will feel fatigued. But as far as working and then getting off work, no, dude, working out and like walking in this beautiful weather we have and stuff is only going to jazz you up and give you more energy. As a matter of fact, today I knew I was going to go riding my Harley to Albuquerque. And so I went and worked out extra hard today. I fasted until 2 o'clock so that I could go to Chipotle and get all the fixins. Probably a 2,000 calorie. I didn't get any rice or beans. I just got meat and sour cream and cheese and avocado and all these stuff. So it's probably 2,000 calories. But it's okay, because that's the one meal. That and this apple I just ate. Right? And so there's just some mindset stuff of like willful neglect. That was the other one. Willful neglect. And so he's probably at Blackie's right now getting hammered and as I was leaving, I told him, I said, I kind of boldly, I don't really know the guy very well. I kind of boldly said, I don't know if he'll see this. I mean, he's a nice guy and everything, but I told him, I said, wouldn't it be crazy? Wouldn't it be crazy if you could work out and it would just give you more energy? Yeah, that would be great. I said, well, it does. And then somebody came behind me, and I was like, listen, I'm going to keep bugging you, man. I kept it light and fun, like friendly. But I said, I'm going to keep bugging you. I'm going to keep coming back. And the reason why is because I feel like I've been him. And in some situations, I guess I could still be him, right? Like, I'm on the right path right now, but having people, even strangers, like have faith in you and like push you and tell you that your journey is worth it, like, it's strange, but it's effective. It actually works. It actually helps. It's gotten really dark now that my fire is getting low. But I just wanted to share that with you. Don't be willfully neglectful. Willful neglect. Don't neglect yourself. Right? I want to know what you think, how I should just keep coming by and being friendly and offering to do things with him, I guess. My brother-in-law just messaged me and said, hey, I'm going to play tennis. I love tennis. Like, heck yeah, man, let's do it, So having people that you can spend time with and do physical things is essential. I hope this is helpful. I'm going to share a lot more videos like this, just mindset stuff, because I've always hated mindset stuff when I pay for like a coaching program or something like that. But as you actually execute on the things you're supposed to do in life, you learn that mindset's like more than half of it. It really is. I wish it wasn't, but it is.